So the idea is to make sure that people that otherwise would not have access to finance are able to have finance for their entrepreneurial activities, for their commercial activities, with features that make them attractive.
So you say the federal government has earmarked 500 billion naira for all its social intervention program. How much of this goes to GEEP?
So for GEEP, I would say about a quarter of the funds would be going to GEEP. So in 2017, we earmarked a budget of about 100 billion for GEEP. And the target is to reach 1 million beneficiaries. So made up of, as I said, market women, artisans, youth, and small farmers. And what we know is that at this level as well, you find out that a lot of our beneficiaries are women. So women are also recognized as an important part of the makeup of our beneficiaries. So we're looking at 60–70% women, but the target is ambitious. We are looking at 1 million or more beneficiaries. And that's what GEEP is about.
60 to 70% going to only women out of the lot. Any man watching would say there's something not right about this. Why so much bias for women?
Sometimes it's not even an intentional focus. So when you think about microcredit, and think about people that would come for that kind of facility. So you think about market women. Markets are everywhere across Nigeria. Traditionally, there's nowhere you would go in Nigeria, there would be a market. And when you go to the market, the first thing that jumps at you is the activity of the women in the market. So we know that women are the traders, women are the ones that, they buy and sell, they're the ones that, they're the core of the market. When you empower a woman, you empower a family. When you empower a family, you begin to empower a community. When you empower a community, that translates into major gains, even at the state level or at the national level. So it's a build-up, and women just happen to form a core part of that framework, that overall framework.
The policy says that you're only able to access the loans if you're a member of a market association or a society. But there are a lot of people who don't belong to any of these groups, and they're valid business people. Don't you think that requirement alone segregates quite a number of people?
Remember that this is a social intervention program. No security. Really, you have a BVN, you have a bank account, you belong to an association, you are in some sort of trade, then you're qualified for the loan, nothing else. Now, BVN, bank account, that's easy. Belong to an association, it's just so that you belong to a group that you're accountable to. We're not asking for security, but when you're part of a group, you'll tend to behave in a certain way. Remember that this is not a grant. The government is providing money, creating easy access, but they expect you to pay back so that other people can also benefit, or so that it continues, it revolves. Now, what we know is that when people belong to a group, there's some group norms that encourages them to pay back their loan. So if they're in a group of 10 or what have you, if 3 people are not performing, the other 7 get affected. So the onus is on the other 7 to encourage those 3 to pay their loan. And these are models that have worked, for decades. And so that's that group cohesion or that peer support that we're looking to when we say you must belong to an association, because we know that this would help pay back for the loan.
Orúkọ mi ni Mrs. Fúnkẹ́ Olúwawòmí. Epo ni mo yàn láàyò láti máa tà. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀yáwó tí a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ olórí orílẹ̀-èdè wa àti igbákejì pẹ̀lú ètò ẹ̀yáwó tí wọ́n bá wa ṣe yìí torí ó ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Gbogbo ẹni tí ò rí owó tajà bóyá ó ra kẹ́ẹ̀gì ẹyọ kan tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ìgbà tí wọ́n ti ṣètò owó yìí fún wa arówó yìí gbà lásìkò a dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ra bí kẹ́ẹ̀gì 3 4 gbogbo ẹ̀ ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe kódà àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní dá owó náà padà tó yẹ pé inú àwọn èrè tá a bá rí òní àti ń san owó náà padà. Àwọn màmá wa kan ni wọ́n gbé wá sí inú ọjà so àwọn sì tà fún mi àwọn ni wọ́n gbé ní introduce market money sí fún wa so ìgbà tó dẹ̀ introduce market money sí wa so wọ́n ní pé a máa gba fọ́ọ̀mù a dẹ̀ gba fọ́ọ̀mù wọ́n dẹ̀ bá wa fíìlì ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe dáadáa sí wa a gba fọ́ọ̀mù yẹn lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́sẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ bá wa fíìlì ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ bá wa ṣètò owó yẹn dẹ̀ jáde mo béèrè fún 50,000 nígbà tí mo dẹ̀ béèrè fún 50,000 ó dẹ̀ tó bí ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì pàápàá a dẹ̀ rí owó yẹn gbà wọ́n fún mi ní owó yẹn. Owó yẹn o kíákíá mọ́ni tí wọ́n ṣe fún wa yẹn inú wa dùn gan torí wọ́n fi hẹ́pù àwa obìnrin àwa ìyá tó wà nínú ọjà ní ẹ bá a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o.